Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to do something just a little bit different in this video. As you guys know, about a month ago I went up to the Dells to take part in the Corvette Adventures at the Chula Vista Resort, which included going to a Dells Raceway, a parade, some road tours, etc, etc. I really didn't know how to make a good video about that whole experience because there wasn't really an opportunity for me to like vlog style it, so I had posted some of the clips and things like that, but I was actually saw a comment, I believe it was by Has Been Good, had posted a comment saying, basically asking about the experience that I had with the parade and that, and it kind of got me thinking is that what I really should do is do an overview and explanation of kind of everything that happened, because I took a lot of pictures, of course a few Instagram posts, and of course, you know, the videos that you've already seen, and make a video out of that. So that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. So yeah, got there about 10 o'clock in the morning on Friday, June 8th, and that was just in time to catch one of the first road tours that was going out. It was actually, I believe it was to Reedsburg and around Devil's Lake, so we stopped at a pub. So we just finished the first leg of the trip here at Corvette Adventures, at the pub and grill. Got a nice group of Corvettes here in Reedsburg, Wisconsin. And then after that we took a tour, you know, the whole thing was a road tour, but after that stop we grabbed lunch, and then we headed out and we actually went to the Baraboo Winery. That was pretty cool. It's kind of a neat location, overlooking, you know, Baraboo, the bluffs and all the hills and stuff in Baraboo, you know, the nice countryside and that. So that was cool. And then we stopped at a I believe it was I forgot the name of it, but it was a confectionery, a place that had, you know, candy and all that stuff, that just like everything they have up at the Dells. And then we drove around, I believe it was Devil's Lake and some cool back roads. And the interesting thing about it, or I guess really the fun thing about it, was that, you know, it was called a quote unquote spirited tour. And by that it was, you know, the lead was more of an aggressive driver, meaning that they actually, you know, let's put it this way, the speed limits sometimes weren't really paid attention to that much, but it was cool, it was fun. I mean, it was, you really got on it a few times, and you know, the good old C4, the first part of the tour that we did, I was actually at the very back of the pack, so I was pretty much just playing catch up, which that was fine by me. Then I was in the middle of the pack for the rest of the tour, and had a C7 in front of me, C5 I think, C7 behind me, and yeah, and anytime that they really got on it, like I'm trying to catch up with these C7s, and I look at my mirror and like I thought I was accelerating fast and the guy's right on my bumper, so that was pretty cool. I didn't get I didn't really get a chance to like vlog any of it, you know, and talk, you know, do what I'm doing right now when we're doing that, because it's more or less paid attention to where we're going. So that was all cool. I mean, it was very scenic. It was fun. Got to drive more aggressively than I would say that I would get to normally, because I was in a full pack of cars, and what was a cop going to do? You know, pulled me over out of the whole entire group of cars. So it was fun. And then we ended at the Dells Raceway that night, and that's where we actually did the Corvettes only, the hot laps for a couple hours, where, as I had posted in the video, you know, it wasn't a very big racetrack. I mean, you basically were able to drive as fast as you wanted. The only thing is that being a third of a mile oval, which bear in mind is only slightly longer than a quarter-mile drag strip, you know, an oval that's only a third of a mile, it's, you know, my old C4 just did not have the power to really go out of the turn and really get up to speed. I think I maxed out at about 60 miles an hour, and you go into the turns and I think I maxed at like about 40, because, you know, something I had never actually done before, you know, anything like that. So that was pretty interesting, and, you know, it was fun. A little nerve-wracking at first, because of course I just didn't want to be the only idiot, you know, the first idiot to hit the wall and ruin it for everybody or something like that. You know, it's an old car, you know, it's a 1995 C4 Corvette. I drove, you know, around it as comfortably, you know, as fast as I felt comfortably driving around it, and had fun doing it. Did it twice because the first time I didn't feel, you know, that confident in what I was doing. The second time, I could already tell it was being pushed. My brakes, I was starting to feel brake fade. It just didn't feel as planted as it did the very first time I did, when the car was cool and everything. And maybe I should have given a little bit more time, you know, between runs before I did the second run. But regardless of that, it was cool. It was fun. I totally enjoyed that. And then on Saturday was the actual Corvette parade. That was through the downtown Wisconsin Dells, and that was cool. I mean, we lined up, I believe it was like around 10 o'clock in the morning, talking to some guys. Everybody was sitting around and, you know, cleaning up the Corvettes to make them look as pretty as possible, you know, for the parade. There was some rain in the forecast, but not, you know, it seemed like it was going to miss us, so that was cool. So I was able to take the top off and throw the little Corvette flags on the windshield bolts, and you know, that was actually pretty cool. Basically everybody raced out of the Chula Vista Resort pretty aggressively, and hopped on one of the main roads, and we headed to downtown about as quickly as we possibly could. And when we got there, it was really cool. There was some construction that was going on, and the police had actually basically moved all of the barrels and the cones and stuff so that the parade could go through. So that was pretty cool. I mean, we went through 2x2. They said there was about 300 Corvettes that were registered for the whole event, but if I had to guess, I think it probably was somewhere in the neighborhood of about 150 that actually went to the parade and to the downtown for the full event. But it was, you know, it was pretty cool. So you know, it was pretty much every generation of Corvette, except for, I don't think we saw a C1. There was a couple C2s, a few C3s, about half a dozen C4s, and the rest really were C5s, 6, and 7s, which, you know, honestly makes a lot of sense. I kind of expected that. Actually, I think it was mostly C7s, so, you know, kind of not surprising either. But yeah, so I mean, it was a short little jaunt through downtown. I'd say probably, you know, it took us maybe no more than like 5 minutes to really go down the parade. It wasn't like it was a parade that was part of anything, and actually I think most people in downtown didn't even know that it was coming. It was just all of a sudden a, you know, entire convoy of Corvettes driving through the middle of this tourist attraction town, and then parked, you know, basically took over one small side street, parked about 5 cars wide, and took over a couple parking lots and things like that. And more or less that was it. I mean, it was fun. It was totally worth it. You know, as you guys may have seen some of the videos that I had posted about the parade, you know, my perspective. So we just finished up here with the Corvette parade and all that, and the car show just ended, and we got someone that apparently didn't get the memo that it was over at 1 o'clock, and we're waiting to see how long before he gets towed. So the police have just arrived, and he's drawing a bit of a crowd here right now because everybody's waiting to see how long before he gets towed. Alright, looks like they just found the owner just in time. Cutting it close! They almost got you! Cool. Burned up a couple hours after that in the Dells, and then we had the main banquet that night. You know, it was more or less kind of 50-50 in advertisement for all the other things that they offered. You know, the Chula Vista Resort itself, some of the stuff that they basically told us about all the updates that were coming, and then some of the other Corvette adventures and other like muscle car adventures, and I guess apparently Volkswagen adventures that they're going to be doing. And more or less plus, other things that they were trying to get people to join in on. Food was good. It was cool, fun, good company, a lot of people with a lot of common things to talk about. I guess the only thing that I would say is I would hope in the future that maybe they can start catering to a younger demographic. I mean, I'm no spring chicken myself, but I was definitely one of the young ones, I'll put it that way. Get some more younger people that are just getting into Corvettes and kind of cater more towards a bit of a younger generation. They don't have an Instagram. I didn't see, I think they had a basic page on Facebook. Website really unfortunately wasn't, it wasn't very modern. It got the job done and things like that. But I think in this day and age, when you want to grow events and you want to just be able to expand your presence, and I know they're doing good, I know they're doing fine, but I'm just saying it would have been nice to have a little bit of interactivity with an Instagram page and even like a YouTube channel, and be able to get some more of that stuff rather than just the website and basically lack of interaction that even existed. That would probably be about my only complaint. I mean, everything was great, and being one of the younger people there, I guess maybe I have a jaded perspective on it. Ultimately, would I do it again? Definitely. I'll probably do the fall one. It's a shorter one. I think it's only a weekend. A lot of the same stuff. So if anybody out there that has seen my videos and look like that would be something that they'd like to take part in, definitely check it out. You can find more information at CorvetteAdventures.com. Also, you can, I believe, Fall Corvette Adventures is the one for the fall. Another thing though that was brought to my attention was the St. Jude, the caravan, or no, not the caravan, but basically the rally to St. Jude's Hospital, for children, and that looks like a lot of people take part in that, and that actually looks like that might be something that I might be interested in doing in the future. I might wait until I get a C5, but yeah, I'd consider something like that. And I know next year, I believe they have the Corvette caravan to the Corvette Museum. I think it's coming. I think it's like next August of 2019 or something. So I'll probably be looking into doing that too. But overall, I want to give a big big thumbs up to Corvette Adventures, the Chula Vista Resort. I didn't actually get to stay there, but I'm hoping maybe at the fall one I can actually do that, because I missed the discount pricing and I just didn't want to spend that much money, to be honest. But yeah, it was a great time. Had a lot of fun. Definitely would be something I'd do again, and I really don't have much else to say, but that it was just a really good time. So with that, I'm not going to drag this on any longer. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and help me break that 1,000 subscribers so I can monetize my channel soon here again. That would be awesome. And until next time, thanks for watching, and have a good one.